and all.
Okay, no, she's going to read it out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who you are. Just let them know who you are.
Yep.
This is a citation for the Covenant of the Declaration of Independence of 1835. To express the power and authority of chiefs, I shall quote the analogy by one of the ancestors of Ngāti Maru of Tūranga called the Haraka. He whare tū ki te paenga, he kaina te ahi. A he whare maihi I tū I te pā tū watawata. A kahukura nui, he tohu no te rangatira. A house that stands alone is food for fire. But an adorned house that stands in a stockaded pā of kahukura nui is the tohu of a chief. Today, the 28th day of October 2014, is no doubt the most important and auspicious date of the Maori calendar. We are here gathered together at Waitangi Te Ti to not only commemorate and remember the signing of the sacred covenant document of the Declaration of Independence of 1835, but also to resurrect, to reinstate, and to reaffirm it to its former powerful, authoritative glory, status, meaning, intention, and validity. I, Ariki Nui Tapairu Ngāka Waingarangi, commissioned and appointed by Karahe Murray, Chief of the Confederation of Chiefs, past Chair of the Confederation of Chiefs on 5th February 1999, as a Premier for the Maori government of Aotearoa, has now been honoured and charged. By my fellow remnant members of the sovereign hereditary chiefs and heads of tribes in their collective capacity of membership of the Sovereign Confederation of United Chiefs in Congress, assembled to declare that they never abrogated, to declare that Tino Rangatiratanga to any king, any twig, any queen, any crown or foreigner or anyone else, but didst retain that status with their own tribes extant forever. The chiefs never permitted any legislative authority The chiefs never permitted any legislative authority separate from themselves in their collective capacity to exert, nor any function of government to be exercised within their said territories, unless by persons appointed by them and acting under the authority of laws regularly enacted by them in Congress assembled. In so saying, therefore, number 2, the Pākehā government of John Key has no mana or authority to act and is therefore illegal, invalid and unconstitutional as from today. Key's government is extinguished by the sovereign Maori proclamation of tikanga or customary Maori law by the Maori government of Aotearoa, which was commissioned and appointed by the Sovereign Confederation of Chiefs through Ariki Nui, Class Karahe Murray, at Waitangi on the 5th day of February 1999. Further explanation on the tikanga law quantitative analysis for tikanga Māori functions as the most supreme law of this land, of Aotearoa and or New Zealand. When tikanga Māori clashes with British-based laws, tikanga Māori overrules and overrides it. This doctrine is based on the Aboriginal, Indigenous, native title doctrine enshrined in the English common law and the Declaration of Independence Covenant of 1835, which are recognised in the international law of the period, and of course on the inviolate position of Māori today as First Nation people or Tangata Whenua people of Aotearoa New Zealand. The Confederation flag. The Confederation entered into trading accord treaties with 59 different other countries, and the British King of the time, King William IV, acknowledged the Confederation flag of the Confederation, which received a 21-gun salute. And in return for friendship and protection of his British subjects in New Zealand, who had settled in our country for purposes of trade, and the King was accepted as their protector from all attempts upon Aotearoa's independence. Number 4.1, we envisage that when the British flag is lowered and returned to the British monarchy possession, their government, jurisdiction, their courts, their police, their every illegal, invalid and unconstitutional mechanism follow the pathway of their flag as they bid us farewell. 4.2. Then the raising of the Confederation flag, as you can see flying behind here, and the mana Maori Motuhake, which means full, exclusive, absolute final position, and autonomy for Māori shall prevail. However, for Māori extent. Number 5, for 173 years, the Pākeha's illegal kāwanatanga has flown their flag and have ignored our Confederation flag as though it has been a non-event. To make it worse, just recently in the media, John Key has been agitating for a silver fern flag for his government without consulting with the Confederation and or the Māori government of Aotearoa. Therefore, we consider that their attitude to Māori is despicable and rude. 5.1, important action aspect of handing back their flag and flying our Confederation flag means much to us, the Māori, because the authority to govern in our country for them is automatically extinguished. And our Māori government of Aotearoa New Zealand shall function peaceably under the independence awarded to Māori under the Declaration of Independence of 1835. Number 6, a plaque which has been produced 2 years ago shall be installed in front of the Treaty of Waitangi Memorial to actually reaffirm the occasion. In conclusion, the Māori government's delegation shall proceed to the United Nations Forum at Geneva, Switzerland, to the International Court at the Den Haag, and to IMF New York, Washington DC to complete our necessary arrangements for our autonomy. 7.1, our business with the United Nations is to report on breaches, oppression and so forth on our human rights as Tangata Whenua. 7.3, to request safety, protection and peace. 7.4, to fund our government's rule and reign. 7.5, to speak on our relegation by a foreign government entity of being relegated to fifth citizenship status in our own country. 7.6, contraventions of the imposition of 4,000 illegal legislated laws which have been unfair, prejudicial actions on our freedoms and independence to develop successfully without interference from an oppressive source of invalid, illegal, unconstitutional foreign government who seem to believe that white is right.
Kia ora.